Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today I'm going to do an update on the Valaverse Action Force Steel Brigade Night Ops, which is a Big Bad Toy exclusive, and the issue that it had with the shoulder cracking and the head coming right off, how it was resolved, what you have to do to get it resolved. Then after that, I'm going to address some other things that have been posted, especially in this video and online, that some people may not be too happy about. So stick around, because I'm not really going to hold anything back. I'm going to be 100% honest. And when I started my reviews, that's what I said I was going to do, because I don't think a lot of people are real honest. So to start off, let's get into this. And picked up this figure, or ordered this figure, and during the review, and you can see it, I'll put a link to it, I opened them up, and what I've been doing lately is I open up the figures, and you can see that I move them around. I'm not rough with my figures. If there's an issue and they need to be heated, I'm not going to press the joints and just break them to break them, right? But during it, I went to pop the head off, and you can see that the seams at the shoulder and the neck came off, right? Now this was like this before. That's how it came out of the package. And I can tell you this, that I've had two other people in the toy collecting community who are well-known, way more well-known than me, message me and said they had the exact same thing happen to theirs. One guy said he bought 4 of them, and one of them happened to one of them. So obviously he's spending his own money. He's not here just to bash Valaverse. I have also had 2 people contact me about their Delta Force Trooper, which I'm assuming is it is the same buck, because they're all the same buck, to be honest. Had the exact same thing happen. So I contacted Valaverse right away. They messaged me back, said I need to contact BBTS because that's where I bought it from. That's fine and dandy, that's where I ordered it from. So I contacted BBTS. They said I need to send in pictures, I did get a message back saying it's hard to tell my low res, picture. I'll put a picture right here of it. You can see where the seams are. They said it's hard to tell, but due to everything, we will we'll refund your money. They actually pulled my pile of loot out, and they said, so now you can save, reorder the figure. They said to keep the figure. You can reorder the figure and save yourself $4 on the shipping and handling. My pile of loot was full of Series 1 figures. I figure if I have this figure, I'm actually not going to be playing with it. And I'm a little worried to order another one and have the exact same thing happen. Because then you're going to contact BBTS again and say, hey, you know what? Same thing happened again. What do you want to do? So if you have an issue with the Night Ops Steel Brigade, you got to contact BBTS. I hope everyone that is having an issue with them, and same with the Delta Troopers and any other figures, you're contacting the proper people and you're posting it. Not to be a dick about it, but so the owner can see, hey, this is an issue. I want to say, so far, he's done a decent job of addressing issues. At least on the surface he says he has, but we're going to get into a few things right about now. So if that's what you came for, to see what the resolution was, that's cool. Back up. Get out. Now if you want to hear what I have to say, well, here it goes. So, after I did this, and of course I had posted a couple things, I had a few, you can read the comments on the video, and a few people saying, you gotta heat these figures up. You can't monkey paw it and then contact the owner right away. You have to heat these up. BS. You can watch the video and see as it happens in real time. As I said, I've had 2 other people in the toy community contact me about this exact same issue. So, we'll just say this. As Articulated Ninja refers to them as the Vala Blind, there are shills out there that no matter what happens, anytime that these figures or something on these figures break, they say that it is your fault. You didn't do the right thing. There's nothing wrong with this product. And I'm here to say that's BS. Okay? So I'll just start with, I have reviewed 13 Valaverse figures. Out of the 13, 2 have broken directly out of the package. Okay? Scarab leg literally just fell right off. This one here, it's split. Alright? So now this means that, not including wave 1, which he was very honest about having issues in breakage, where he said in series 2A, you're not going to have that issue. You don't need to warm them up. Yet he had an issue with the pelvis on the Scarabs. They took care of it. Now with this one here, he said there's going to be no issues. You don't need to warm anything up. So all the people telling me I need to warm these figures up before I do anything, hey, you know what? Contact Bobby Vala and say, hey, you know what? You're wrong about your product. Because you don't know about your product. Because that's what you're telling me. So I'm getting a little skeptical here, to be honest. And before anyone can say anything and say, hey, you know what? You got to warm up all your figures. I've reviewed, I believe I've reviewed 42 or 43 G.I. Joe classified, and not one has broken. No, I'm not saying there haven't been other issues, but not one has broken. Not only did I do all those reviews and not have an issue, I have 6 bats, 4 alley vipers, 3 infantry troopers, 3 Cobra Island troopers, 3 officers, 2 beachheads, 2 baronesses, 2 scarlets. I have multiples of so many, and not one of them has broken. And out of all of them, only the first bat that I opened that I need to heat it up. Now, I understand that there's an issue with heating up figures at times when there's joints. I'm not going to try and press it and break it. But all the Marvel Legends that I have, 40, I don't have a lot, 40 or so, not one is broken. Hell, even the crappy Super 7 Ultimates, I didn't have an issue with. But I didn't have an issue with this. And I'm okay with that, hey, you know what? Some things need to be heated. What I do have a problem with is people saying that something like this, right? At the head here, right? That's because I didn't heat it up. That's towing a company line that I don't even believe the owner would say. But here I have it. You can read the comments, you can see it. You can go online and see it. Now, I spend my own money on this stuff. And I'm not going to spend $32 on a figure, on figures, each figure, if I think they're going to break. Alright? I don't buy figures to bash them. I know someone may make a comment about Super 7 Ultimates, and you're kind of right there. But I don't do it with Action Force because they fit in with my G.I. Joe classified. Alright? But when I see stuff like this, it makes me question. Because Series 1 had a whole bunch of issues. Series 2 had Scarab issues. Series 3 now seems to have issues with the shoulders breaking. Okay? At least 5 people that I know of, including myself. Right? So 13 figures isn't real. In times having 2 that are broken right out of the package, those aren't real good numbers. I'm sorry. I've also had 2 hands break. And on the prototype pack of the weapons, and this is why people say, why do people, get so mad about having these stiff weapons? Because the grenade launcher fell alone, and the handle just snapped off because it's so brittle. It happens. But I'm getting a little nervous. And now you're coming out with a female buck. Once again, there's 4, all the females are the same except for Pandora. So they're all the exact same buck. They all use the same body cover and everything. And people hate classified and G.I. Joe because they say they repaint stuff, which, again, very comical. But these are going to be smaller figures. So am I going to have new issues with them? It's hard to drop, $130 on a set of 4 figures, hoping that they're not going to break. Considering every single series now has had a new problem. And as you can see, I have all these classified figures back here. Now I even got Star Wars figures. None of them. Motu, I don't have an issue with those. And my biggest issue right now is that the blind people, the shills, the honks, the guys that make excuses, and you know who you are. There's some big YouTubers out there. There's some big YouTubers out there, okay? Hell, one of them even has a figure by him. You're being shills. You're not being honest. And in all honest, I keep saying honest. In all honesty, all I think most people want is an honest opinion and review of figures. Okay? I don't come on here to say, oh, you know what? This is trash, but classified is the best. I don't care. All right? They fit together. All right? But I do have an issue when I open up all these classified, and I understand one is $1 billion company and one is not. But at the same time, if I'm paying $32 per figure, I shouldn't have issues and have to wonder in each wave, hey, which one is the mystery breaking figure? And I'm not the only one having this issue. All right? I will address it again. If figures need to be warmed up, that's fine. But the way that thing split, this thing split, put it destro. The way this thing split had nothing to do with heating up. The way the Scarabs broke off. And I had people still say, you have to heat that up. You can't just yank it. It literally crumbled. All right? It just crumbled as I opened it up. So, to all the people that say, hey, you know what, you need to heat the figures up. Understand this, I have other people, well known in the toy community, saying, hey, same issue here. Now, I've heard on 2 different figures from 4 different people. This is an issue that I think needs to be addressed. I'm not telling you not to support the line, because clearly I could have canceled my Wave 1 figures that BBTS just got in. I don't want to. It is harder and harder for me to say, do I take the gamble, upfront my money when I have money that needs to go other places? Well, not needs. I have money that I want to go to other places, whether it be, call sign Longbow, or the Operation Recall, or that they're doing with the O-rings, the HasLab Hiss. I mean, these are things that I'm paying out, and now I have to wait for. So now I look at this Valaverse, and the wave 3, the girl wave, is coming up, and it's due on Monday if you want to pre-order it. But I had this, and it kind of sucks when you do have the manufacturer say you got to contact BBTS. I guess I kind of understand that, but it is still your product. And I wonder how many other people, and I wonder how many people have this happen, but say, oh, I'm not going to contact them. Because so many people are shill. And then you have people that are going to completely bash it, which is what I try not to do. I didn't want to bash it. I don't want to bash Valaverse, Action Force. I'm sick and tired of seeing the YouTubers who are just, wow. I'm not going to use dirty language. But there are a couple YouTubers, huge YouTubers, that won't say a bad word about the company. But they'll bash Hasbro and G.I. Joe and Star Wars and Marvel Legends and everything else. And then conversely, there are people that go on and they just won't bash it. I'm sure I will get the comments below because not everyone will listen. And I guarantee you that the people that bash Valaverse and the people that homer Valaverse, they won't see this and listen to what I'm saying. How, hey, you know what? There's some issues and you guys got to stop just covering up for them and let the manufacturer know, hey, these need to be resolved. These comments, I guarantee you, are probably going to blow up and say, garbage, 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 garbage. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, you're a shill. You're a shill. You're a shill. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be one or the other, right? I'm being open and honest about it. So, all I can say is if you have this issue with this figure or the Delta Force, which is pretty much the exact same buck. Hell, it might even be the same color, to be honest. I don't pay for that because that's a ripoff. $22 for the figure, and then what was it, 14 or 16 bucks for the gear? How come no one's caught that yet either? Can someone tell me why no one's caught that yet? That he sells a bare bone figure for the price of a classified, but then sells the weapon accessory pack separately and says, oh, hey, our figures are so cheap, but you go, wait a minute, if I want to arm the figure, I need to spend that much more. Another tangent I'm not going to go on. So, that's it. That was to update what happened with my figure, and then just a rant that I had. Because, again, I will say it, I'm going to be honest about every single figure or toy that I review, whether it be from Hasbro, Super 7, Valaverse, or anyone else that I end up reviewing. All right? I'm going to be 100% honest on it. If it's a good figure, I'm going to tell you. If it's good price, I'm going to tell you. If it's a bad price, like Super 7 and their Ultimates, I'm going to tell you that it's crap. Especially their $20 raise for the reaction. See, I'm going off on a tangent. So, that's all this video was about. Was the update. So, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to watch. No, I'm done. Anyway, have a wonderful night and happy toy hunting.